Hey RHS, today we were sitting down with one of our varsity basketball stars for Student Spotlight. We're here to go beyond the box score and get to know the person behind the jersey. Today we're talking with Riley Johnson.
Hi.
What first made you fall in love with basketball and how long have you been playing?
I have been playing since I was in kindergarten. And I think the moment that I really remember that made me fall in love was when my third grade Sonics AAO team won the league championship.
Do you have any specific pregame rituals or any pregame meals you have before games?
Before games, I always end up eating cookies. That's just one of the things that I always end up eating. I really don't have any rituals.
Being a varsity athlete is a big commitment. How do you keep your stuff organized and your grades up?
I make sure I communicate with my teachers and just let them know when I'm going to be missing class, for a game and traveling, or if we get home super late from a game and I just didn't get the work in on time, that they know that I was away at a game, and so a lot of them are very understanding.
What is the funniest or most memorable moment you've had this season?
I think the funniest moment was when we taught our coach how to do the clock it trend on TikTok, and she just does it constantly now.
When the game is close, there's only a few seconds left on the clock, what goes through your mind?
I just think that we need to keep going as hard as we can go, and that if we give enough effort, win or lose, just know that I gave it all and left everything on the court.
Piece of advice you would give to middle schoolers or freshmen that dream of making the varsity squad one day?
I would tell them, don't give up on your dreams, because they definitely can happen, and you just have to keep putting in the work outside of practice and just show up every day and be present mentally and physically.
Thank you so much for chatting with us, Riley Johnson. Make sure to come out at our next basketball game at home against Fayetteville on Friday at 6 o'clock.
Hi, my name is Zach Land. I'm joined by Coach Christenberry. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you. Hey, we just had a game earlier this week against West at Bentonville West. Didn't shake out quite how we had hoped, but always a learning opportunity. What are some takeaways that you got and the coaching staff got from our game at West?
I think for the most part, we switched up defenses a lot in that game. We started out in man, rotated to a 1-2-2, and then went to a 1-3-1. I think for the most part, we just have to get out on shooters a little faster. And quite honestly, there were times when we were out there and they just hit shots. But more or less what we have to do in order to improve from that game is to get on the defensive boards a little better. We gave them way too many opportunities for second, third shots, and if you give a good shooting team that many opportunities, they're gonna eventually capitalize. So that was a big thing. I thought, we didn't give up. We continued to battle. No matter what the score was, and that's hard to do. But this group has done a really good job of, when we get down, they don't stop. We keep scrapping. We keep trying to chip away at that lead.
Fantastic. That they were on fire. I think it was
14 threes.
14 threes.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
And it wasn't just one kid. It was everybody. Yeah. That basket goes from being this big to this big for everybody when somebody starts hitting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So shifting mindsets now, we've got the Purple Dogs, Fayetteville, here at home tonight. What are some key things that we have been thinking and preparing for this team in Fayetteville?
Well, Fayetteville's got a really, really good shooter, Caitlin Clark kind of shooter. They were here, of course, at our Classic earlier in the year, and so we got to see them. We didn't have to play them, but we got to see them, and she was hitting logo threes. So honestly, essentially, she's going to stretch our defense, and at some point you're going to have to give up something. So I'm hoping she's not hitting the logo threes tonight, and we'll go from there. But they've got big kids, of course, like normal, and they're going to be athletic. So we've just got to make sure that, again, that when they get their one shot, that's the only shot they get. Limit their opportunities at the basket, get the ball back down the floor, and run our offense. Kill some clock, take the possessions to a minimum, so that we give ourselves the best chance possible to win.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've been really keen in on defensive strategies and how to slow teams down and really focus on defense with the girls, and then also being highly efficient on offense as well. So for the viewers at home, Coach Christenberry, it's her first year here at Rogers High School, and she moved up here from Jonesboro. So big shift from Jonesboro to Northwest Arkansas. Is there anything that kind of surprised you and you're kind of like, wow, this is really nice. Glad I made the move to Northwest Arkansas?
Oh yeah, I think number one, the kids have been great. Love coaching this group of girls. They act right. They know what to do, what to say. I don't have to worry about them. Their parents raised them really well, but they're just really genuinely good kids. And the other thing is there are no mosquitoes over here. I don't care what anybody says. There are no mosquitoes over here compared to Jonesboro. So I actually killed my first mosquito when I came over here in August, and I took a picture and sent it to my husband. And I said, look at this little baby mosquito that they keep talking about. So that's the nice part, you can go out at dusk, you can still walk, you can still jog, you can do whatever you want to do, and you don't have to worry about those pesky mosquitoes.
Fantastic. Awesome. Love that. Happy you're here. Thank you, Coach Christenberry. Stay tuned here at RHS TV. We will have the tip-off here shortly, and roll mounts.
Sounds good.
Welcome to Dr. Marlin Berry Arena. I'm Liam Lawson, joined with Coach Leaf Green here in just 1 second. We're about to have the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. We'll be right back to you right after this.
Rogers High School Principal Lisa Williams, Athletic Directors Paul Wilson and Steve Hookfin. Welcome to Dr. Marlin Berry Arena for tonight's 6A West Conference matchup featuring the Springdale Lady Bulldogs and the Rogers Lady Mounties. At this time, would you please stand and face one of the flags in the arena for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the playing of the National Anthem by the Rogers High School Band. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to Dr. Marlin Berry Arena. I'm Liam Lawson, joined here with Coach Leaf Green. We have a really two great games coming up tonight. We got the Rogers Lady Mounties facing off against the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs. That's going to be our first game tonight. That's the one that y'all are going to be watching. Right now, after that, we got the boys game between the Bulldogs and Mounties. It's going to be a great game. Of course, we're going to go ahead and name our starters of the night for Rogers and Fayetteville. For Fayetteville, we have Matea Brown, Aubriana Ramsey, Lily Crone, Charlie Rollins, and one other.
And Peyton Cottle was the other one.
Peyton Cottle. Starters for the Rogers Mountie, that's Carly Davidson running down the tunnel. As y'all see right there, Caden Harris, the point guard for the Rogers Mounties, coming down right behind her. Delaney Hayes, Rogers' leading point scorer and rebounder, starting tonight for the Mounties. Taylor Chrisman following her up, leading the Mounties in assists. Sienna Libbert going to wrap it up as the big man going to be standing in there at center. So we're about set to get going.
Yeah, Lady Bulldogs come into the game 7-9 overall, 1-2 in conference. They beat Heritage early on and have lost to Harbor Northside back-to-back, so they're going to look to get back on the win column. Lady Mounties 4-13, 0-4 in conference. This Tuesday had a tough one over at Bentonville West.
So we're set to tip off. That's Delaney Hayes and Aubriana Ramsey going to go up for the ball. Fayetteville's going to win it, and Fayetteville will take it up the court for the first time tonight. Peyton Cottle will take care of the ball for the Bulldogs for now. Gives it over in the corner to Brown. Ramsey's denied. Rogers gets the ball back. Taylor Chrisman out of there with it. Chrisman gives the ball over to Harris. Harris to Libbert. Libbert with a handoff back to Chrisman. Chrisman to Hayes. Hayes going to drive, kicks it out to Davidson. Libbert with a handoff to Harris. Deep three from Caden Harris is just short, nearly rebounded by Davidson. It gets tipped out of bounds. Fayetteville will have it right back. Matea Brown tosses it into Charlie Rollins for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, both teams are man-to-man early on.
Very aggressive defense from the Mounties here. Chrisman poked that one loose. Fayetteville able to get it back. Corner three now from Cottle, no good. Rebounded by Fayetteville. She's going to go up. Looks like that was Ramsey who got fouled. She'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, one of the keys to the game tonight for the Lady Mounties is they have to rebound. Early on in the season, they've had some offensive rebounding woes, giving 2 and 3 shots per possession to teams.
Ramsey makes the first free throw. First points of the night. Second one from Ramsey is off the back iron, no good. It's going to get tipped out of bounds. Rogers will have it right back.
You know, that's indicative right there. I mean, girls right next to you on the free throw, there's no excuse for them even getting a hand on the ball. You got to put a body on, and that way you can get the rebound and get down the floor in transition.
Caden Harris gives it to Taylor Chrisman. Chrisman over to Davidson. Here's Harris again. Got away with a travel there. Looks like her back foot kind of came up a little there. Up goes Hayes, and down goes the basket. Rogers takes the lead. Delaney Hayes, the first scorer for the Mounties tonight. Here comes Rollins for the Lady Bulldogs. He gives it over to Brown. Brown with a high pass inside to Ramsey. Ramsey's going to go up. That one just missed. Rebounded by Davidson. Carly Davidson going to push it all the way to the backboard. She's fouled. Ramsey going to be charged with that one.
That was a great job by Carly. The Lady Mounties have not looked to push the ball very much in the season so far, but they can get some transition buckets. That'll help offensively get some things going.
Carly Davidson very aggressive on offense. Didn't really look like she was aiming for the basket there. Looked like she was just trying to just run into Ramsey as hard as she could to try and draw that foul. Davidson drains the pair. Rogers leads by 3. Rollins will take it up for the Bulldogs. Guarded by Harris at half court. Here's Cottle. Cottle, deep three, catch and shoot from Rollins is no good. Rebounded by Ramsey. Inside pass right back to Cottle. It's 4-3. Rogers still has the lead. Caden Harris gives it to Chrisman. Deep three-pointer from, oh my goodness, Carly Davidson drains the three. Carly Davidson's already got 5. Starting off hot is Carly Davidson. Mounties double teamer there, not able to get anything from it, and one. That one's gonna fall for Peyton Cottle.
Yeah, they had that ball screen where kind of some miscommunication. Two ladies stayed with her and the rotation wasn't quick enough to get back.
Cottle got tripped up between two Mounties. Fell to the ground, got the bucket to fall. Shot no good. Davidson with the board. Here's Libert. An errant pass there is going to end back in the hands of Fayetteville. Chrisman going to foul Matea Brown there. Lexi Vasky.
Riley Johnson.
Lexi Vasky and Riley Johnson going to come in for the Mounties.
Hey, we got Taylor and Sienna getting a little breather.
Cottle passed it in to Rollins right in front of us. Now Fayetteville's
Watch
trying
Rollins
to
on that
attack.
backside.
Rogers has switched to his zone. Gave up the deep ball. Rollins drained that one.
Yeah, she's got a quick release and she will shoot it deep all night. We got to make sure we know where she's at.
Hayden Harris with the ball. She's going to give it over to Davidson. Davidson tried to make a move. Couldn't get away with that one. Carly Davidson charges for walk. Abigail Koenig and Kylo Terry going to check in for the Bulldogs.
Okay, Lady Mountie staying to the 1-2-2. We got to know where Rollins is in his deep corner here.
High pass inside to Koenig. Gets tipped out of bounds. Fayetteville's going to get it back. Shot clock at 22, 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville with a 1-point lead. Three-pointer now from Rollins. No good. Bounces over the top of the backboard. So that will go out of bounds, and Rogers will have it back. Fayetteville now going with a full-court pressure. Trying to not give the Mounties any breathing room at all.
Yeah, Coach Rimmer's calling the run and jump there.
Nice pass there by Harris to Vasky. Vasky over to Hayes. Three-pointer no good. Johnson with an aggressive shove there on Crone. She got away with it, but Johnson definitely playing hard already, even though it's the first quarter. Three-pointer there, no good. Multiple players colliding there going for that board. Fayetteville got it back. Pump fakes the three-pointer, tipped away by Johnson. Saved the ball. Johnson went out and saved the ball that she knocked away. She got it back, and after that, that was just really sandlot basketball. And Carly Davidson's going to run right into that one. They're going to call a blocking foul. Cottle was not set.
Yeah, one thing Lady Mountie's going to have to be careful of is knowing time and score in the shot clock. Yeah, that last possession right before this, not saying it was a bad shot. Delaney took a quick shot, and they just got to understand that using that shot clock to their advantage and keeping this game where they want it, they go down and use 5 seconds in the shot clock. It's going to make it tougher on the defensive end.
Davidson makes her third free throw of the night. Fayetteville with the ball. There's Rollins. Rollins gives it right back to Terry. Give that foul to Johnson. Trying to knock the ball away from Koenig there.
Yeah, Lily Wiener checked in for the first time tonight for Caden Harris.
High lob pass inside to Cottle. Little catch and shoot there. Fayetteville's able to add to their total. They have a 2-point lead over the Mounties right now. Chrisman's going to try and make a move. Got it knocked out. Got the ball back. Riley Johnson pulls the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Vasky. Vasky kicks it out to Davidson with a new shot clock. Chrisman with a spin move. Kicks it back out to Davidson. Davidson gets the ball snatched away. She was going for a spin move. Looked for the ball. It wasn't in her hands. Rollins has it. Short little jump shot there is good. Rogers is definitely trying to turn it around quickly, not necessarily transition offense, but they're hustling up the court after the baskets, not giving Fayetteville a lot of time to think. That's going to be a lot of organized chaos for the Mounties. They're going to be able to keep control of the game if they can keep Fayetteville on their toes. Crispin with a bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson with a bullet pass to Wiener. Wiener's three-pointer is no good. Fayetteville will get the ball back.
The shot wasn't the result we wanted, but using the shot clock like they did, and you got a wide open shot, 7 seconds left in the shot clock versus taking a decently open shot with 33 seconds in shot clock. So a much better possession there.
Making the most of what they can with the ball. Shot is no good. Rogers comes away with the board. Caden Harris back into the game for the Mounties. Hayes tried to pick and roll there, nothing doing. Sienna Libert now throws it into Hayes. Hayes going to go with a baseline drive, kicks it out to Wiener. Three-pointer, Caden Harris is good. Caden Harris drains the corner three. Caden Harris was just in line with the basket and drained that one. They're going to call foul on Rogers. Looks like they're going to give that one to Vasky. The off-ball foul.
Foul starts Alexi Vasky here first. That's a 15 foul. Shooting two.
Fayetteville transitioned the ball in a hurry, and Rogers' defensive transition was not where it needed to be at.
Off-ball foul, but that was the 5th foul of the quarter for the Mounties, which means Fayetteville shoots free throws.
Charlie Rollins back in the game with the Purple Dogs.
Have a full court defense here on the make.
Brown's shot is good.
Watch the run and jump. Coach Rimmer's going to tell them when to go.
Caden Harris with the ball right in front of the student section, which is slowly filling up. Harris was telling Wiener to go for the ball, so she'd throw the ball in front of her and Wiener would be there. Wiener didn't run for the ball. Rogers going to call a timeout. It's 15-11. Rogers has done a great job of keeping this game close. It's been very back and forth, but what have you seen from the start of this first quarter?
Defensively, our transition's got to be a little better. That last possession kind of exposed it. Fayetteville's going to push hard, and if we're in that zone, we got to make sure we're getting ball side in our defense. And then secondly, you just saw right there, if they start amping up their pressure, we got to get somebody going in the middle of the floor. We're gapped out too much, so when that run and jump happened, Harris didn't have anywhere to go with it. We got to get somebody going to the middle of the floor. And then, like I said, just use the shot clock on our end. Use it to our advantage. 15-11 right now, a little bit of a deficit, but if we'll use it to our advantage, we can keep this game where we want it to be at in the 40s and the 50s versus where they want it to be at more in the 70s.
Still a very manageable game for the Mounties. No pressure here on Harris. She'll get to take her time. About a minute to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, they changed to 1-3-1.
Caden Harris with the ball. Fayetteville just going to flock to the ball. Lexi Vasky pulls the three-pointer. No good. Caudle's out of there with the rebound. Gives it over. Three-pointer now from Rollins is no good. Going right back up and one. Aubriana Ramsey able to get the shot to fall.
Number 3, Alexi Vasky, her second.
Vasky's second foul. Free throw's no good. Rebounded by Fayetteville. There's a jump ball. Rogers will have it back.
We just talked about it in that timeout, but on that last possession, they go to 1-3-1. We made 3 passes and took a shot early in the shot clock. Make them go side to side, get that defense moving, and then you'll get any shot you want later in the shot clock. That half-open three is always going to be there.
Fayetteville just finding a way to surround the ball. Delaney Hayes trying to break through, layup no good. Barely missed it, shot clock's off, less than 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Fayetteville has a 6-point lead. They're going to try and end the quarter on their possession. They don't want Rogers to have a shot. Taylor Chrisman trying to make that not happen. Three-pointer, very contested shot there. I don't think that's the shot that Fayetteville is really looking for. Caden Harris may have a chance here. They flocked to the ball. The pass got tipped. Slowed it down, did not let it be able to get to Hayes. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Fayetteville leads 17-11. We'll be right back after this.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Welcome back. After the first quarter, the Rogers Mounties trail the Lady Bulldogs 17-11. It's been a very tight game. Of course, Rogers started off very well. Fayetteville kind of got away with it to end that half. It looked like it's just going to be whoever can put the other team on the other's heels is going to be the one who's going to be able to come away with a win here, because when Rogers looked controlled, when Rogers looked relaxed, they were playing a lot better. But now when they look a little bit panicked and kind of annoyed at Fayetteville's defense, it's not been doing very well for them. Short little jump shot there from Ramsey is good. Caden Harris, been the point guard for the most of the season. Probably going to stay that way for the rest of the season. Delaney Hayes goes up, she's fouled. Charlie Rollins charged with the foul there. Delaney Hayes will shoot two. First one is good. Second one from Hayes is also good. Delaney Hayes has been a very consistent, very prominent player for this Rogers Mounties team. She's averaging 12.8 points a game, also 5.5 rebounds and 1.5 steals. So been a very prominent player for this Rogers team. Been just a huge playmaker for them throughout the entire season. Fayetteville with the ball, high pass, going to go out of bounds, and Rogers is going to get it back. Ramsey thought that ball may have been tipped off of Davidson, but Rogers gets the ball back nevertheless. Davidson's got to get it in, gives it to Harris. Davidson's got plenty of room to run now. Able to bring it across half court. Libert with a nice pass. Delaney Hayes had all the space she needed, just couldn't get that one to go. Fayetteville going to try out-hustle the Mounties down the court. Nice job by Taylor Chrisman slowing that up. Fayetteville has been very consistently shooting just these kind of just random jump shots. It's as soon as they get just a small amount of space, they're just going to pull up and shoot it. Jump ball is going to give the ball back to Rogers. Pressure will remain on Caden Harris. Taylor Chrisman fights her way through the Fayetteville defense, brings it up. Here's Libert. Gives it over deep, three-pointer from Caden Harris. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Cottle. Cottle trying to outrun Crispin. Crispin beat her to the spot. Cottle gonna drive. She goes right into the chest of Sienna Libbert. That's a pretty easy foul call there. That one will be given to Libbert. Peyton Cottle will shoot 2 for the Bulldogs. First one's no good. Riley Johnson checking back into the game. Libbert gonna go take a seat. Second one from Cottle's good. Fayetteville has a 7-point lead. Carly Davidson brings the ball up the court for the Rogers Mounties. Now Caden Harris at the logo. Here's Hayes. Hayes makes a move, baseline drive, got it knocked out. Rogers will get the ball right back. Caden Harris passes it in from the baseline to Hayes. Hayes with a handoff to Crispin. Taylor Crispin shoots the ball. It's not good. Nearly rebounded by Rogers. It is. Delaney Hayes going to go up. She's fouled. Does a nice job not being afraid of taking a hit. Just goes straight up, draws a foul. She'll shoot 2. Peyton Cottle going to be charged with the foul there.
Yeah, good job by Lady Mountie staying with that possession.
First one's no good. Delaney Hayes' second shot off the front of the rim and falls in.
She's got 5 so far tonight.
(20-14) with 5.5 minutes to play in the half. Three-pointer there from Terry's no good. Johnson charged with the foul there. Sarah Garola has a chance to score her first points of the night. She does. Second free throw's no good. Rebounded by Sierra Bolger, who just checked in for Heritage. Not Heritage, Fayetteville. What am I saying? My goodness. Anyways, three-pointer now is absolutely drained. Way too much space for Charlie Rollins. Fayetteville with a 10-point lead. Taylor Crispin going to hustle him down the court with a nice pass to Hayes. Hayes goes up and gets fouled.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, but the Lady Mounties have to do a better job on the defensive end, boxing out, rebounding. They had 3 opportunities that last possession, which translated to 4 points.
Hayes makes the first bucket. Second one is good as well. Delaney Hayes, a very consistent free throw shooter for Rogers.
Lady Mounties back at a 1-2-2.
Fayetteville moving the ball around. Bolger finds a hole and drains it. 4.5 minutes to play. Delaney Hayes gives it over to Davidson. Carly Davidson with a hand in her face. Just short. Rebounded by Fayetteville. High lob pass, and looks like Bolger's not going to be able to catch up to that one. It wasn't a bad idea. It was the right idea, but Robinson just threw that one a little bit too far past Bolger for her to catch up with.
Little release.
Carly Davidson with a deep pass over to Hayes. Hayes guarded by Bolger, gets it knocked away. On the ground they go. Garola able to steal it and pass it away. Now a three-pointer is no good. That one's just off by Rollins, but she got her own rebound. Brown gives it to Terry. Terry over to Robinson. Boulder tried a little behind-the-back pass there. Three-pointer is good from Terry. Aiden Harris at the logo for the Rogers Mounties. Lily Weiner checked into this game. The last free throws, that one's poked out. Looks like they'll call the foul on Terry. Sorry, they're not going to give that one to Terry. They'll give that one to Garola. Lily Weiner throws it over to Chrisman. Chrisman with a handoff to Harris. Harris picked up the dribble a little early there. Led to get that pass getting picked off all the way. Goes Peyton Cottle. The layup's good.
Yeah, she's got to shorten that pass. It's way too long. Long arms are going to dive through the pass lane to get that.
Peyton Cottle trying to defend that pass. Kicked it away. Even though it went out on Fayetteville, Rogers will get the ball back either way. That one's knocked out by Fayetteville once again. So instead of the baseline, Chrisman will pass it in from directly in front of the Fayetteville bench. Chrisman hands it to Harris. Harris right back to Chrisman. Chrisman to Weiner. Lily Weiner's three is no good. Ball is on the floor, rebounded by Fayetteville. Nice pass there by Crone to get that ball out of there. Terry ran the ball right under the basket, didn't shoot it. Now Fayetteville has a chance to reset. Really nice pass inside the lane there. Now a three-pointer from Terry is good. Fayetteville can shoot the ball.
Yeah, that's her second made three here in the second quarter.
Fayetteville is now leading 34-16. Carly Davidson gives it over to Taylor Chrisman. Lily Weiner. Davidson, Chrisman, Harris, three, no good. Rebounded by Cottle. Cottle's going to push the ball up the court all the way she goes. The layup's good. Caden Harris had nothing to do but just kind of stand in the way. Rogers going to call a full timeout. We'll be back right after this break. I don't want to say it's slipping away because it really isn't yet. Rogers has a very good chance to turn this game around as long as they can just prove that they can have control over the ball. If they can just do that, they can turn this game on its heels. Definitely show Fayetteville that they are here to play. Rogers going to have to start that with making a few buckets, though.
Lady Bulldogs on a 19-5 run here in the second quarter.
Carly Davidson looks like she was only going to pass it to Hayes there, looking at no one other than her. Hayes made a cut. Ball got knocked out of bounds. Rogers will have it back. High lob pass out to Hayes. Now a deep three-pointer from Harris. In and out and back in for Caden Harris. Three-pointer's good. It's 36-19. This is exactly what Rogers needed if they're going to try and start a big comeback here with the 1.5 minutes they have remaining in this half. They can't do it all in the rest of this half, so might as well just start chipping away now and take care of the rest in the second half. Ball gets knocked out. Lily Weiner with some great defense there. Robinson was the last to touch it, goes out of bounds, and Rogers will have it back.
I see Mia Hatch checked in for the first time tonight.
Mia Hatch was out for all of volleyball season in the very beginning of basketball with that knee injury. Good to see her back. She is getting limited playing time, but definitely going to see a lot more towards the end of this season. Now a three-pointer from Garola is no good. Rebounded by Koenig. Jump ball. Heritage will still have it, but the possession arrow will point towards the Mounties. Not Heritage, once again, it's Fayetteville. I don't know why I keep on thinking of Heritage. Pass thrown out of bounds. Fayetteville, 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 not Heritage. Fayetteville, Fayetteville, Fayetteville.
Closing on the end of the second quarter here. Lady Mounties need to get a good possession, get a good shot here, get some momentum going into halftime.
A three-pointer from Harris is good. Caden Harris drills the three. Now with less than 30 seconds left, Fayetteville is still up by 14, but they might be feeling a little bit more pressure now. Caden Harris has made 2 threes in a row.
Got to make sure box out, get the rebound.
Five seconds to play. Carly Davidson hands it off to Harris. Deep three-pointer. Caden Harris's shot is short, and that will wrap up the first half. The Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs lead 38-22. We'll be back after half.
And we're going to have a halftime show here coming up. You got to stay tuned. We'll watch that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Rogers Royals dance team.
Lower and you know, go down. Lower and you know, go down.
More so when you're in a zone. Make it a point. Somebody, you don't have a girl now that you're guarding, but you have somebody in your area. You have to make a point to put them on your rear and go get the rebound.
Other than the rebounding point of things, Rogers really hasn't struggled with much else this evening. Of course, they've had some pretty sloppy possessions other than those few possessions where it was just quick catching and shooting, but it was actually scoring. Caden Harris going to get fouled. But Rogers has done a really good job of their defense. Really hasn't been it hasn't been super lacking. Their defense has been very proficient all night. Definitely something that you would love to see as a head coach. Just that rebounding, like we were talking about earlier, that Rogers is really lacking in from the first half. Of course, that could be completely different this second half, and I really hope it is, because Rogers is making this game very competitive, and Fayetteville, while they do have the lead, Rogers is keeping them on their toes.
Back in man-to-man here.
Here's Rollins, gives to Cottle. Rollins back to Cottle again. Misread Brown. Sorry, she misread Ramsey there. Tossed it out of bounds. Ramsey went in a cut. Rollins threw it. She thought Ramsey was going to branch out towards the arc.
Well, when that run and jump happens here, we got to get somebody getting to the middle of the floor and split the trap.
Caden Harris swings it over to Delaney Hayes. Handoff back to Harris. Three-pointer from Harris. No good. It was a good shot, though. Sienna Libbert can't save the rebound. Well, that was a very quick possession. I think it was a very, very good one. Delaney Hayes with a nice screen there left Caden Harris plenty of room. But, I mean, that's been one of Rogers' struggles, just having way too short of possessions. I think if Rogers can draw the clock out a little bit longer, things may start going their way once again.
You know, because that's one thing. That shot's going to be there with 35 in the shot clock, and it's going to be there with 5 in the shot clock. You want to work your way to where you can see if you can get something, you know, going to the rim, something more wide open, because that shot's going to be there no matter what. And you know, they're at 38 points right now. You keep that up, it's on pace for 75. That doesn't bode well for the Lady Mounties.
Carly Davidson with the ball, gives it over to Libbert. Libbert tried to toss it into Hayes. Hayes wasn't there. Cottle grabs the ball away from the Mounties with a little Euro step, kind of a spin move. Looked like she got caught up between a few Mounties. They'll charge Libbert with that one.
That's her third. Who's first in the third quarter?
You know, she's shooting her free throws. A little bit of stats from the first half. We got Caden Harris with 9 points, 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Delaney Hayes, you talked about earlier, leading scorer, has 7, 5 or 6 from the free throw line, so she's been living at the free throw line tonight. Carly has 6. She had 6 points early with the 3 and a couple free throws, 3 free throws.
Second shot's no good. Riley Johnson just checked in. She just tackled a Fayetteville player right there. Looks like she's okay. Crone just got taken to the ground by Johnson. Rogers does have it back.
For the Lady Bulldogs, they have 2 in double figures. Charlie Rollins with 10 and Peyton Cottle also with 10.
Johnson checked in, fouled, and then got checked right back out. Brown passes it in for the Bulldogs. And that was a great shot. Peyton Cottle had plenty of room, drained that one.
Yeah, she's able to get Caden off the floor. One bounce pull up.
Lexi Vasky came in for Riley Johnson after Johnson was given that foul. Chrisman met with the Fayetteville defenders. Good job by Carly Davidson. That's Vasky, not Davidson. Davidson's the one driving. That one gets tipped away. Rogers will have 9 seconds to shoot the ball as soon as they get it inbounds. Chrisman passes it into Hayes. Hayes, just like head coach Vic Rimmer was telling everyone, she's just going to hand it off. Hayes did exactly that. Fayetteville still didn't see it coming, though. Peyton Cottle going to get charged with that foul.
But Mounties have a new shot clock, so 35 seconds. See if they can run something here, get a little bit of offense going.
Hayes with a handoff to Chrisman. Davidson gets one to fly by. Harris back over to Chrisman. Chrisman going to drive. Thought Hayes was there. Put it right into the hands of Charlie Rollins. Brown's pass gets met with a Rogers player. Gets knocked away. Taylor Chrisman going to go all the way. Nice pass to Davidson. Oh, my goodness. Aubrey Ramsey just sent that one to the, my goodness, past the cheerleaders. Hit off the wall.
You know, so that's 2 possessions in a row. Looks like she's wanting to, like you said, throw it into the wall. You got to use your shot fake. Shot fake, get her up in the air, either run into her, get a foul, or then you got a wide open layup.
3-pointer now from Brown. Chrisman was lucky to get away without a foul there.
Yeah, a little aggressive on the box out.
Here goes Vasky on the baseline. Swings it way over to Harris, and it got away from her. Fayetteville going to go with a full squad change. For Rogers, only Wiener and Libbert coming in. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's 41-24.
Yeah, slow scoring third quarter so far. First 4 minutes, just 3-2 Lady Bulldogs.
Knocked away by Hayes there. Fayetteville's able to get it back. Here's Robinson. Good defense by Vasky. Nearly got that 5-second violation. Robinson was able to get it away in just amount of good enough time. Fayetteville's running out of time to shoot. Robinson's got 5 seconds, and she's nowhere close to the basket. Makes her way to the free throw line, just kind of had 3-point line. Sorry about that. Just kind of had to throw one up there, nearly went in.
Yeah, Sienna did a great job down low. They were trying to get the ball inside, and she just kept fighting and fighting, getting around the inside.
That was a textbook defensive possession for the Mounties. Vasky goes up off the top of the backboard, gets that one to fall. Here's Shiloh Terry. Wiener will not budge. Terry just able to get right around her. Bolger had nowhere to go with that one. Terry kind of made her own play there and just went to the ball. Rogers going to get that back again. This is exactly what Rogers needs. This is a ton of momentum that they're getting right now.
Yeah, Sienna doing a great job on the defensive end. 2 possessions in a row, made her presence known there. You know, she walled up, got the deflection. Possession before that, like we said, you know, just battling inside, not letting the Bulldog offensive players seal her.
2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lee Wiener tosses it out to Libbert. Libbert hands it off to Chrisman. Wiener now with a 3-point shot. A little early to be shooting that one. Fayetteville's going to get it back. Fayetteville has a fast break there. Garola couldn't get the shot to fall, but she is fouled.
Fouls on Delaney Hayes, her first, team's third. At the line of shooting, number 2, Sarah Garola.
You know, with those long shots, you can get long rebounds. We got to sprint hard once they get the rebound. We got to sprint hard and get to the paint and make that tough. If you'll sprint in transition, get to the paint, then you can fan out and get to whoever's on the wing, but you got to get to the paint and shore up those drives.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Chrisman. Started to realize that a little bit of the Rogers rebounding troubles is it's either too many Rogers players going for the ball at once so it gets tipped away, or it's too little and they just kind of over-adjust back and forth between those. Rogers just needs to be consistent, grabbing the ball, just pulling it straight down, having commanding rebounds, not really trying to share the ball. It doesn't matter if the person that the other person who have their hands on the ball is on your team. You just got to pull it down. Just be aggressive with those rebounds.
Fayetteville back in a 1-3-1 zone. And Taylor making a pass that wasn't there.
Terry was about to pull up to shoot that one, makes her way to the bucket. That was a great shot there from Terry, made her own space out of that one. Goes Davidson to Harris. Harris right back to Davidson. Now there's Weiner with a long pass to the other side of the court to Chrisman. Libbert had a ton of space, not really the big shooter though. Now here's Lily Weiner with plenty of space, left that one short. That one gets stolen away by Weiner after the tip pass from Libbert.
Much better possession there by the Lady Mounties though.
Ball is on the floor. Looks like Chrisman kicked it.
Taylor just not able to get unhitched here offensively. She's still over in the scoring column.
Here's Shiloh Terry for the Lady Bulldogs. That one gets knocked away. There's a backcourt violation. I don't think Terry realized that the ball got knocked off of her. So when she picked it up, it was an immediate backcourt. Harris gives to Hayes. Hayes to Chrisman. Chrisman to Libbert. Libbert back to Harris. Harris at the wing, throws it inside to Hayes. Delaney Hayes goes up and gets that one to fall. Less than 30 seconds to play in the quarter, going all the way on the other side of the court. That shot no good by Bulger. Call a foul. Looks like they're going to give that one to Libbert.
Yeah, she had a right hand right in the girl's side. Easy call here by the official on the sideline.
First free throw's no good.
Sarah Holzer at the line for Fayetteville.
It was a tough quarter offensively for the Lady Mounties, but also for the Lady Bulldogs, so there wasn't a whole lot going on either side.
Shot no good, rebounded by Fayetteville. Robinson went right back up, missed it, got her own rebound, and then got fouled. That one's going to be on Chrisman.
I guarantee you here in 21 seconds, that's what Coach Christenberry is going to talk about. There's zero reason why you're giving up an offensive rebound on a free throw. You battle your butt off. You got to go get the board, and so we can push the ball. We got 20 seconds to go score. Now they're got another shot at it.
Second free throw's good from Robinson. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Chrisman has Lane. Looked like she was coming down with that ball, was about to go up with it, but it got knocked away. Koenig. 13 seconds to play in the quarter. Rogers with the ball. Chrisman with a three-pointer.
There we go.
It's good.
Hopefully that'll get her going here into the fourth quarter.
So it's a 15-point game going into the fourth quarter. 46-31 is the Bulldog lead, but we'll be back after this short break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Lady Bulldogs going back with their starting 5 here to start the 4th quarter. You know, it's a good quarter for the Lady Mounties. 9-8 quarter. We actually won that. There wasn't a whole lot scoring going on there, but we finished it up. So cut in the lead just a little bit, but again, good balance for them. See if we can get some momentum. Taylor hit her first shot. They're right before the buzzer.
If Rogers can put up 5 points before Heritage can score, I think this half will go, or this quarter will go just the way Rogers has planned. That one gets tipped away from Hayes, nearly going out of bounds is Rollins, but she's able to hold on to it. They have the ball. Here comes Rollins, kicks it over to Crone. Shot bounces around, no good. Rebound by Brown. Now a 3-pointer from Rollins is good.
Again, offensive rebound. Do your job the first time. They'll get your rebound and go, but they are able to get offensive rebound, and Rollins get the deep 3.
Hayes with a handoff to Chrisman. 3-pointer. That's not Chrisman. That's Davidson. Carly Davidson. Just like she did in the first quarter. Could this mean something? Carly Davidson was rolling in the first quarter with 3-pointers. Could she get going once again? Here's Brown with the ball in the corner. Jumper no good.
Gotta go get it.
Rebounded by Fayetteville. There's Rollins. Rollins gives it over to Ramsey. Ramsey back over to Crone. Crone swings it out to Brown. 3-point shot, no good. Just missed that to the right. Davidson pulls down the board. There's Caden Harris. Delaney Davidson gives it over to Hayes. Delaney Hayes drives to the basket and gets fouled. First shot is good. Lily Weiner going to come in for Lexi Vasky. Second shot is good.
Hayes now with 11 on the night.
Fayetteville lead cut down to 13. Driving to the basket. What a nice shot there from Crone. Harris hustles the ball up court. Here goes Hayes. Right into the defender and one. Crone did not think that was a foul. She was just standing still with her arms up. Delaney Hayes gets the shot to fall and the foul. Free throw is good. Rogers is going to call a timeout. This is exactly the momentum that Rogers needs. I mean, through the second quarter and the third quarter, Rogers really didn't have a ton of energy. They really weren't scoring a bunch. But here they are. They're keeping this game very close. It's a 12-point game. There's a ton of time to play. This is definitely the chance that Rogers needs to bounce back and maybe make this game close again.
Yeah, they're on an 8-5 run to start the fourth quarter here. Try to see something probably defensively different here by Coach Chris Berry at this timeout. They've shown a 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap before early on in the season. You know, just something to give the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs a different look. But you can guarantee that something's going to be different defensively. Trying to amp up the pressure here a little bit so they can maybe get some turnovers, easy buckets.
The Bulldog lead is 12 with 5:41 to go in the game. Even after that timeout, I can still feel the Rogers momentum. This is definitely exactly what they have been looking for this entire game, and it's coming at a very good time. I wouldn't want to have a ton of momentum at the start of the game and then just have that fade away. Definitely you want a ton of momentum towards the end of the game. Try and build up as many points as you can as the game begins to wrap up. So Fayetteville will have the ball Going straight up, it's blocked by Hayes. Caudle got blocked by Delaney Hayes, and what I thought was about to be an easy bucket for Fayetteville has turned into a scoring opportunity for the Mounties. Davidson gives it to Harris. Here's Davidson. Three-pointer with a defender in her face, in and out, unlucky there.
Yeah, we had Delaney Hayes with a mismatch down low and wasn't able to get her the ball on that possession.
Caudle makes a nice move in the paint. Delaney Hayes going to drive on the baseline, gets knocked out of bounds off of Fayetteville.
Yeah, as a point guard, you got to be aware. We had Delaney got switched off on number 1, Taya Brown.
Caden Harris's deep three is no good. She had an open shot, but the distance from the goal is so large. It's a very hard shot to make. Nice move there. Caudle has just kind of been dominating Chrisman down there. It's not really a mismatch, but Caudle has a few inches on Chrisman. Just made a nice little spin there. Got away from her, had an open bucket. Lily Wiener's three-pointer, plenty of space there, and it's good. Rogers doing a good job keeping this game within like 3 or 4 possessions, but they're gonna need to turn that around and actually maybe break through the 10-point barrier that they've kind of struggled to get past. No defensive rebound there. Fayetteville will get a new 35 seconds.
Yeah, Delaney had gotten
Deep three-pointer there from Rollins is no good. Jump ball. Fayetteville will have it back.
Yeah, Delaney was fronting the post, fronting Caudle on the last possession. Caudle just kind of walked her up. There was no backside help, which that they were able to throw over the top.
Brown will pass it in. Lobs it over to Caudle. Fayetteville moving the ball around, keeping the Rogers defense off balance. Shot no good. Once again, another offensive rebound from Fayetteville. Three-pointer from Caudle. Peyton Caudle is having a quite exciting fourth quarter here.
Yeah, we did a good job cutting in that lead, but you give them 3 shots in possession. They're going to be able to convert on it.
Fayetteville with the ball back again. There goes Crone all the way to the basket. Shot no good. Once again, Fayetteville with the rebound. And that's just too much space. The shot is no good, but Rollins has proven that she can make the three-pointer. She's done that quite a few times tonight. Rogers lucky to get away with that one. Give that foul to Brown. Chrisman will shoot 2. Full squad change for Fayetteville. 3 minutes to play in the game. Chrisman's shot is good. 14-point game.
Okay, we're in a 1-2-2, 1-3-1 here.
Nice
Can
job
change
by
the pace.
Lexi Vasti read that pass very well.
We have a very long lineup on the floor. If they'll gap out in that zone, it's going to make it tough getting the passing lanes. Just got to stay on the floor.
Tipped away. Fayetteville's going to be able to get it back. A very long pass to Terry. Terry whips it right over to Bulger. Now a three-pointer from Robinson is no good. With the shot clock expiring, Fayetteville just trying to milk as much time off that clock as they can.
A good possession defensively for the Lady Mounties.
Three-pointer from Hayes. Call an offensive foul on Libert, trying to get that rebound. She was reaching over the back.
Charge number 15, Sienna Liver, number 4. First team foul, fourth quarter.
2 minutes to play. Fayetteville has possession of the ball.
Yeah, if they'll gap out, that's going to make those passing lanes tough. They got deep into the shot clock on that last possession.
They found Koenig down there. She's able to make the shot. 16-point lead for Fayetteville now. Libert's fouled by Koenig.
Number 20, Abigail Koenig, her first. Team score, at the line, shooting 2, Sienna Liver.
Libert's first shot, no good. Libert's second shot falls in.
Riley Johnson back in.
Riley Johnson checks in for Libert. 1:44 to play in the game. Rogers going to call a timeout. We'll be back after this. It's 60-45 Fayetteville. .44 remaining in the game. Fayetteville has the ball. Rogers with full court press. They need to get a turnover quick.
1-2-2.
And they got the turnover
Yep.
quick. That pass
Get
falls.
score and stay in it.
I just want to get out the house, man. This man.
Pass fell right in Vasky's hands. Carly Davidson.
Yeah, that's a tough foul that kind of breaks you back there. You get two girls, you're trapped on her, and she's not doing anything with it, and just kind of get overzealous.
Second. Timeout Fayetteville, it's a 30-second timeout.
They have a spot throw in so that she cannot run the baseline. I'd stay in that 1-2-2, make it tough. Get somebody on the ball, trap the first pass, see if we can get something going here. They had an immediate turnover, just wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Rogers with one timeout remaining. Fayetteville still has 4. Able to get it in. Rogers traps immediately. A little bit of chaos going on down here. The clock is rolling. I think they passed the ball in before the timeout ended. We had one official sprint down the court to try and get that cleaned up. Clock is going to be reset to 1:37 once again.
He's a little quick on that. Baseline officials ready to go.
So for the third time within a minute, Fayetteville will pass it in, and they're able to get it up the court very quickly. Robinson with a 3-on-1 makes the layup. Chrisman sprinting the ball up the court. Gives it over to Hayes. Hayes with a nice save, but Robinson picks it off. Chrisman a little trigger happy there. Tried to swipe in to grab that ball.
Yeah, it's only our third team foul.
Fayetteville's going to get it in. There's about a minute to play. Rogers trying to squeeze her out of bounds, can't get it done. Nice move all the way to the bucket. Peyton Cottle has had an amazing fourth quarter for the Bulldogs. Hayes with a handoff to Davidson. Less than a minute to play. Davidson running out of time, gives it to Chrisman. Chrisman gives it to Johnson. Johnson with the ball in front of the student section with a little jumper there. A little bit of foul baiting there, but no shame in that. Johnson kind of jumped right into that foul. They give that to Rollins. First shot, no good. Second shot on the way and good. .40 seconds to play. Coyne gonna pull up and shoot it, no good. Put back, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Shot clock's off. Taylor Chrisman driving it all the way down to the basket. A little hard off the glass there. Rogers with the board. Chrisman goes right back up. It's gonna go out of bounds with 20 seconds to play. Out of bounds off of Carly Davidson. Fayetteville will have the ball to wrap this game up. Rogers still applying pressure in the last seconds of this game. Fayetteville still trying to run some offense. Very aggressive for the score. And that's going to wrap up the game. The Rogers Mounties not able to defeat the Fayetteville Bulldogs. 64-46 is our final score. Make sure to tune in to the boys game coming up in about 15 minutes. Right after this, we'll be back with you. Thanks for watching.